Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this look. This is a very bright green tutorial with a little bit of warmth through the crease and Flamingo on the lips. I am absolutely loving Flamingo at the moment. It's from the Iris Apfel collection. I understand that in the US it has been sold out for a while, but if you can get your hands on it, it's one color I absolutely recommend. Not just because it's bright, but because since it's a luster, it's going to let the natural color of your lips shine through, making your very unique color that's unique to you. Okay, if you want to see how I got this look, just stay tuned. We're going to start off by priming our eyes and using Urban Decay Primer Potion. Now I've already done my eyebrows and I filled them in with Espresso. Also, because we're going to put some eyeliner and shadow in your lower lash line, prime that area also. Remember, with less is more when it comes to primer. Then I'm going to take some Inglot gel liner, and this isn't 85, it's the lime green one. We're going to apply this in the movable lid. And lightly blend out the edges to your crease, not past your crease. Make sure you have a smooth base. So just blending out the crease. Now the outer part, you can go past the crease a little bit because we're going to be putting a dark color there. So it's not a big deal. As well as putting some in your lower lash line. Now when you're using a brush like this, when you're putting it on one side, the easiest way to put it, put the eyeliner on your lower lash line without it going all over the place, is facing this up toward your lash line and not the other way around. It gets it right to the lash line. And if you have redness like I do in the outer corners, make sure to fill that in also. Now I'm keeping this line relatively thin because lime green is a very, very loud color. I mean, you can do, a thicker line if you'd like, but I think this, well, all this green is loud enough for me. Now on the inner corner, with a small brush like this, I'm talking about very, very small, we're going to use a very light iridescent green in the inner corners, as well as your under eye. Blend it in. Now we're going to go with a flat shader brush. This one's from Inglot 9S. I actually really do like the Inglot brushes. Now we're going to apply this to the movable lid as I'm doing, and when it comes to the inside, feather it in to help with the blending. And then if you'd like, you can go back and feather some of the lighter green back in. Now on the outside, I'm going to be using a very dark matte green. This is bottle green, which is a matte pro color. Now I'm going to put it right on the outside of the crease and work it in. Not going anywhere at the moment. Closing my eyes. And I'm actually just working in a small circle, because I want to keep the outside very in a really round shape. I'm going to start to bring it in slightly. I'm going to bring in towards the movable lid a little bit more to create more dimension. Now with a very thin blending crease brush, this is also from Inglot, it is 10S, we're going to work the bottle green and a little bit more. Now you can use a different brush if you'd like, but my eye space is not that large, so I like to be able to control where the colors are going. Now, we're going to do the under eye right now before we go to the top of the blending. We're going to take the little brush that we used for the inside of the light green, and we are now going to place the 477 from Inglot and shake off the excess and put it on the lower lash line. So whatever colors you put on the top line, you're going to put on the bottom line. And now we're going to get to the blending and the brow bone. I'm going to start with a brush like this. Now I have two similar brushes. This is more of a cross between a MAC 239 and a MAC 217. Okay, slightly fluffy. Well, it's a little fluffier now because I use it on the other eye, but it's still relatively flat and short. Okay, which I really love this for the blending. And this is more a cross between a shader and a 217. Still flat, tapered, okay? But it's long enough that you can easily blend yet apply color. On the brow bone, we're gonna put in Chill. It's a white with a pearl in it. Now, I'm not a big fan of putting really shimmery colors at the brow bone. I just think it looks too much. So what I normally do is I take a color that's close to my skin tone and blend it. And this is Moleskin. And I actually blend it into the Chill and just leave the slightest amount of the white peeking through at the top. So I still have a little bit of iridescence, but it's not, doesn't scream white or shimmer. Okay. Now that I have Moleskin all around that area, I'm going to go in with the brush that's more like the 239. I'm going to go in with Autre, and I'm going to blend out the edges and warm up the color because it's an orangey, very warm color, I think. So I'm going to blend out those edges, bring it in a little bit to give a little bit more definition to the eye. And remember, when blending and trying to keep the pigmentation of the color, you're going to just blend the outer edges. I'm also going to bring a little bit down here. Okay. Now if you think you lost a little bit too much, you can go in with the brush like this and concentrate the color right where you think you need to get some more. When you think you've overblended a little bit too much. Now we're going to go with our eyeliner, and we're going to wing it out, and I'm using Inglot's black gel liner in 77, and I actually like this more than the Makeup Forever, the Aqua Black. Can't believe I'm actually saying that, but this is really creamy, and it sets so nicely. Now to wing your eyes and to make it even, you can use a brush like this that's angled. You can use a straight brush, but I like to do the corners first. This is the eye that I can never get even with this one. So I've actually started doing this one first and then this one here. So when you have your eye open, if you have a brush like this, just place the brush at the angle of the other one and press in. Then you're left with a line that looks like this. Then you're going to start halfway up from that line and start bringing it in towards the lash line. Okay. Remember to work this into your actual lashes. You can have your eye open, you can have your eye closed when you do that, strictly up to you. For this eye, I can actually work it into my eyelashes with my eye open. The other eye, I can't, I have to close it. You know, doesn't have to be the same on both eyes. How you do it anyway. Then slowly bring it in to the corners. You can leave the inner corner blank if you'd like, but I like to keep the drama all the way around the eye. Now I'm going to take the very tip of the angled brush into the black liner, pull my eye down just a bit, and color in my waterline. Next is lashes. We are going to curl our lashes. Now I'm going to top it off with Maybelline, the Falsies. This was recommended to me by another makeup artist because I think the formulation of the L'Oreal Voluminous has changed because it's been flaking, smudging, and just not overall happy with it anymore. Our eyes are done. For the cheeks, I normally don't use blush, so I'm not going to use it today either. I'm just going to use the NYC Sunny, and I'm going to use it on the outer part of my face just to give it a little bit of dimension and color. Just adding dimension. I'm not trying to reshape my face. And next, I am going to top it off with a very bright color. This is, I don't know if you'd actually be able to see, but this is Flamingo from MAC. It's the one from the new collection. And I love it. I love this and Party Parrot. Those are my two favorites. And this is a luster, so it's going to look different on everyone. My lips are already pigmented, so it actually makes my own unique color. For you, it's going to make your own unique color because with a luster, it lets the natural color of your lip shine through. So on me, it really looks like a very, very pinky coral. So this is my look. Hope you liked it. I really wanted to use my some of my Inglot items. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and see you next time. Toodles. Until next time.